back in the atmosphere. Drops of Jupiter in.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Train, Drops of Jupiter. Now, I did kind of like stop in my tracks very quickly because this dude's voice is kind of wild. Kind of wild. I don't know. I gotta hear him longer, but I was like, yo, like off the cuff, off the rip, because I've never heard of Train. I've never heard Drops of Jupiter, which I really like that title. There's something there that captivated me. That's why this on my list. I have so many songs to do, but I don't prioritize any. I just kind of randomly, I create these lists from comments and stuff that I see, and then sometimes it'll just be the title. I'm like, I want to do this one today. And here we are. So this is Train, Drops of Jupiter. I'm excited to see where this goes because his voice was really refreshing. I got my cup of tea because I've been thugging it out for a week now. Thought this would last 3 days, and your boy is over here on one, to say the least, but it don't matter because I show up. So anyways, if you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get it popping.
40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
40-year-old FUQ Boys Podcast. Malt liquor for your ears.
40.
All right, you guys, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel, and if you'd be so kind to check out my other channel, Pegasus versus the World. Over there, I take on challenges, react to comedy, trending topics, stuff like that. But all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to these reactions early, there is a link in the description to our membership, gives you that access, and there's a huge catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet, so you can go crazy. Regardless, thank you for the support. Huge shout out to all the members. Let's get it cracking. Make sure you support Train by streaming their music. And go watch this video independently of my reaction, because it's important that everyone knows my reactions aren't a substitute for the original content. Yeah, I mean, got to show the original artist love. Let's go see what's cracking, though. I really liked his piano. I loved his voice, and we were only like 15 seconds in. Pop tags.
That she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head. She acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me that there's a time to change. Since the return of her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. Well, tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you fall from a shooting star? One without a permanent scar, and then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there. Now that she's back from that soul vacation, tracing her way through the constellation.
Yo, this is a freaking gorgeous song. I don't know how to pinpoint it. The musicality of it is amazing. His voice, he's really running with this pattern, his little but so you guys know me kind of if you watch the channel, but I get hung up on the lyrics. That is my right, the lyricism. And when someone writes something like this, it's poetic, and it's not just surface level. And dude, starting it off like, bro, I'm like, how short was that? Actually, let me find the lyrics, because he said in the atmosphere, and I'm like, bro, he's talking about, like, in my opinion, it sounds like he's talking about someone who passed away, like they're in heaven or in the sky or in the, they're not, I don't know. The way he put it was so crazy. Drops of Jupiter lyrics. It's insane. Like, it's insane how good these lyrics are. Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her hair. Yeah, the first freaking stanza. I'm like, what the? Okay. And speaking of the poetry, the song reminds me, I don't know. Look. It says, now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her hair, she acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me that there's time to change. Hey. Since the return of her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. Hey. And it just, the symbolism within the lyricism, if I'm just being real, man, it makes me think of mama, man. It makes me think of mama, rest her soul. I don't know why. That's why I don't have like this intense reaction, like, oh my God, he's singing crazy, blah, 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 because the lyrics are conveying a story and painting a picture within my mind. And it just makes me think of my mom, man. R.I.P. Let's go. Train, raindrops of Jupiter. Because he says her. He says her, and she's in the app. It's just the way this explanation of her. I don't know, man. Feels like it speaks to me directly. I don't know what's going on here. It's actually kind of strange. All right, first time reaction to Train, Drops of Jupiter, and it sounds like a crazy pop mega hit. But like, to me, it's like very, like, mega hits don't normally like touch me emotionally, and this is like reaching me. So I don't know.
Now that she's back from that soul vacation, tracing her way through the constellation. She checks out Mozart while she does Chavo. Reminds me that there's room to grow. Now that she's back in the atmosphere, I'm afraid that she might think of me as plain old Jane Doe. Sorry about a man who was too afraid to fly, so he never did land. But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day and head back to the Milky Way? But tell me, did Venus blow your mind? Was it everything you wanted to find? And then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there. Can you imagine your love pie, deep fried chicken? Your best friend always sticking up for you. Even when I know you're wrong, can you imagine no first dance, freeze-dried romance, 5-hour phone conversation, the best soy latte that you ever had in me? But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day and head back to the Milky Way? And tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? And tell me, did you fall for a shooting star, one without a permanent scar? And did you miss me while you were looking for yourself? Na 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 na. And then you finally get the chance.
That's crazy. Why does that na 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 remind me of a na 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 from Journey? I don't know what song it was from, but that little, the way they did it, I mean, I feel like there's some similarities there. This is interesting. I'm getting goosebumps because the first two verses, it's just this very great poetic way about, in my opinion, about someone ascending or maybe losing someone, then passing away. Like there's multiple things here, but I'm personally having this connection to my mom because I lost my mother. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know, but the way he says this stuff, that's just who I think of when I hear these type of lyrics. But it's even really more interesting because in the third verse, he went personal. He got away from the abstract poetry or the beautiful poetry with all this symbolism and went into like, he started talking about phone calls and stuff like that. So this is interesting. This has to be a personal song at some capacity. Actually, let me read those lyrics. But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way? Bro, this is fire. Now that she's back from that soul vacation, tracing, that's not the one. I want to read the part. But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get a chance to dance along the light of day? Crazy. Can you imagine okay, here we go. Can you imagine no love, pride, deep fried chicken, your best friend always sticking up for you even when I know you're wrong? Can you imagine no first dance, freeze-dried romance, 5-hour phone conversation, the best soy latte that ever had, and me? Hold on. 5-hour phone conversation. So the phone conversation, and for some reason that triggered something. It was like, oh, this is personal. But when you hear this, it also makes me question who's it about, because when he said first dance, imagine, what did he say? Imagine no first dance. You know, he's saying all these particular things, personal things that only the person would get, right? And first dance, that's what you do with your mom or dad in a wedding, right? Not with your spouse. I don't know. I'm kind of losing track here, but trying to figure it out. But this is a really good song, you guys. This is crazy. There's so many elements. Let's get back to this nah, nah, nah thing that had me, whoa. Freaking kudos, man. That's a really good song. That's a really, really, really good song. I actually didn't expect that. I didn't know what to expect, but when I heard Drops of Jupiter, it's like, maybe this is like a nerdy sci-fi track, you know? It's not that. Man, I actually really like this. I'll put this in my playlist, man. Yeah, one day, actually, pop in the comments. Let me know if you know what this song is about. But it definitely touched me, man. Train, Drops of Jupiter. Anyways, I enjoyed that gratefully, actually. You guys let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.